Traditional views based on payoffs for the actor just can't explain these results. For the monkeys, pro-social choices didn't yield any more rewards than selfish ones. And for the chimps, too, rewards made no difference. Warm glow. Perhaps it is time to abandon the idea that individuals faced with others in need decide whether to help or not by mentally tallying up costs and benefits. These calculations have likely been made for them by natural selection. Weighing the consequences of behavior over evolutionary time, it has endowed primates with empathy, which ensures that they help others under the right circumstances. The fact that empathy is most easily aroused by familiar partners guarantees that assistance flows chiefly toward those close to the actor. Occasionally, it may be applied outside this inner circle, such as when apes help ducklings or humans, but generally, primate psychology has been designed to care about the welfare of family, friends, and partners. Humans are empathic with partners in a cooperative setting, but counter-empathic with competitors. Treated with hostility, we show the opposite of empathy. Instead of smiling when the other smiles, we grimace as if the other's pleasure disturbs us. When the other shows signs of distress, on the other hand, we smile as if we enjoy their pain. One study described reactions to a hostile experimenter as follows. His euphoria produced dysphoria, and his dysphoria produced euphoria. So human empathy can be turned into something rather unattractive if the other's welfare is not in our interest. Our reactions are far from indiscriminate, exactly as one would expect if our psychology evolved to promote within-group cooperation. We are biased toward those with whom we have, or expect to have, a positive partnership. This unconscious bias replaces the calculations often assumed behind helping behavior. It's not that we are incapable of calculations. We do sometimes help others based purely on expected returns, such as in business dealings. But most of the time, human altruism, just like primate altruism, is emotionally driven. When a tsunami hits people a world away, what makes us decide to send money, food, or clothes? A simple newspaper headline, "Tsunami in Thailand kills thousands," won't do the trick. No, we respond to the televised images of dead bodies on the beach, of lost children, of interviews with tearful victims who never found their loved ones. Our charity is a product of emotional identification rather than rational choice. Why did Sweden, for example, offer such massive support to the affected region, making a substantially larger contribution than other nations? More than 500 Swedish tourists lost their lives in the 2004 disaster, a fact that aroused great solidarity in Sweden with the affected people in Southeast Asia. But is this altruism? If helping is based on what we feel, or how we connect with the victim, doesn't it boil down to helping ourselves? If we feel a warm glow, a pleasurable feeling, at improving the plight of others, doesn't this in fact make our assistance selfish? The problem is that if we call this selfish, then literally everything becomes selfish, and the word loses its meaning. A truly selfish individual would have no trouble walking away from another in need. If someone is drowning, let him drown. If someone is crying, let her cry. If someone drops his boarding pass, look away. These are what I'd call selfish reactions, which are quite the opposite of empathic engagement. Empathy hooks us into the other's situation. Yes, we derive pleasure from helping others, but since this pleasure reaches us via the other, and only via the other, it is genuinely other-oriented. At the same time, there is no good answer to the eternal question of how altruistic is altruism if mirror neurons erase the distinction between self and other, and if empathy dissolves the boundaries between people. If part of the other resides within us, if we feel one with the other, then improving their life automatically resonates within us. And this may not be true only for us. It's hard to see why a monkey would systematically prefer pro-social over selfish outcomes if there weren't something intrinsically rewarding about the former. Perhaps they too feel good doing good.